ये पॉडकास्ट गेनवे तहसीन स्टूडियो में शूट नहीं हुआ है। इसकी ऑडियो बाकी पॉडकास्ट से काफ़ी लो है। शुक्रिया।
Hi, Allyson. I just have a one question. What's your current experience since you are in Pakistan? Uh, what exactly the information you get here? What the resources we have? How can we start especially the women here? How you can motivate them? What your experience is since you are in Pakistan?
I was just talking with my sponsor as we were driving here today, and I've been here for 2 weeks, and I travel the world with my work, and so I've been in a lot of countries. But what I told her was that this country has a more motivated, enthusiastic, energetic, passionate, mission-driven women than I've ever seen, and I do believe actually that the women in Pakistan don't know how great they are.
Yes, exactly. I see your profile there. You have worked for the Africa country. You solved something like that. Do you have a plan to start here something or?
I'm already involved here with e-services and technology, where we provide education, space technology training for children, etc., and also involved with trade foresight. So I'm very connected here in Pakistan now, and I not only have no longer just a visitor, I think, but a friend of Pakistan, and it feels somewhat like my second home. I have to fly to the U.S. tomorrow, and we come and go in countries, and this is common for your professional work, but this will be different when I leave tomorrow. I'll probably cry because my heart, I've left my heart in Pakistan.
Okay, yes. That's a good thing, and I'm very happy to see this person. I'm very excited that you have a good word for us. The second question: how are you going to motivate our women that how can they start it, because they have resources, they have guides and each and everything, but the current environment, the impact, and you also share your story. How did you start? Then you can motivate them. I saw your interview where you started at the age of 48, right?
Yes.
So in my country, our perception now you will be dead around 55 or 50. Now you have done your job. So can you share your experience and how you're gonna motivate them to start your career in after 40?
Well, as you know, I'm the mother of 11 children, none adopted. I had them all, so this was my why, and this was my purpose for, many decades, to be honest, and this is all I was focused on. And then, I woke up one morning. I'm a religious person who really loves God and believes that God is real and He has a plan for our life. And there was just a feeling in my heart that there was more for me. And it would have been easier to live and die in my same, little city where I'm from. Or I could look outside the walls of my house and say, what can I do, not just for my family, but my community and the rest of the world. And that's when I prayed, show me the way. And for me, this is my motivation, is what is God's plan for me? Because once I believe that you're partnered with God on a project, when you have closed doors or you feel stuck, which I did, I came from a very impoverished situation, uneducated till the age of, really didn't graduate till 50 with my first degree. This is where my inspiration comes from. And I would have to say, women in Pakistan, I think a lot of times believe that it's limited just to Pakistan, the oppression of women.
Yes.
We're the last people group, I think, to go free in a lot of places, but this is a worldwide problem. This is a problem in the United States. I experienced it in a very severe way that you wouldn't believe. Because you would imagine in the United States that everything's great and you can just level up, but this isn't true. It's a worldwide, universal problem. And when I began to read biographies and study people's lives and realized people all over the world for decades and centuries just had to change their mindset.
Okay.
They had to take responsibility. I was always blaming everyone else for my inability to go places with my life. I was in my mind maybe blaming my family or blaming my spouse or blaming the fact that I had children or, I don't have time. And then one day I feel God said to me, you're where you are in your life because of the decisions you've made, but you can change. And I didn't make this change again until I was 50. And again, you know, your mind is thinking, my life is almost over.
Yeah.
I'm dying soon. What's the point?
Yes. Sometimes I do think as well like this, yeah, when I'm gonna die soon, or I'm currently 40,
Yes.
and then I saw your profile and see that you started to carry at 48 age. So it's a motivating me as well. How the people watching you, they also will get motivated. Or sometimes the question, the normally in our Pakistan had from where they are going to start, right? Means they do not have much resources here. We are thinking that we do not have much resources. So how did you start?
But thinking in the U.S., I didn't either. And I didn't have resources because no one respects you if you're poor,
Yes.
right? I could not approach any formal banking institution for a business loan. I was not what they were looking for as a customer. I didn't have any assets to, you know, use to borrow money or start a business. So, you know, this again is not limited just to Pakistan. And I started all of my businesses with nothing, no cash. I just started doing, and the small bits I could do. And there's a statement that says, don't let what you can't do interfere with what you can do. And I just started like my gymnastics business in my backyard on the grass with you know, a few girls, and you know, little by little, as you're faithful with the small things, it seems God opens more doors, more doors, more doors. But all of my businesses were started. My real estate business, no cash. I didn't have anything. I just had a desire, and I just was, you know, I won't go into how it started, but suddenly a small door opens. And it's a lot of work when you're starting something new, and you don't know if you're going to succeed or you're going to fail. But there's a joy in, as you said, doing your why.
Yes.
And so I just want to say to the women of Pakistan, you're not limited. You're only limited here.
Yeah.
Because you never know who God is going to bring across your path that's going to help you and bring you up. And so I would just say, have faith in God, but mostly you need to have faith in yourself.
Yes. I have one more question that I want to extend that you have too much experience, multitasking, right? But I have two kids, and sometimes I think I do not have time to take care. My wife is taking care, my family is taking care to them. Once I am here with you, so they are taking care. So how do you manage all the things, because you are a grandmother? You have you have 11 children, right? You have 11 children and grand?
And 11 grandchildren.
11. The sound is good, 11. It's a key number 11 as well here in Pakistan.
Is it? What does it mean?
There is a spiritual meaning or something, right? 11, and the 11 days we do some activity here, right?
It's nice. It's good.
How do you manage, how you are managing all the things, the food? How you are managing, how you are getting connected, but you are currently here, your children is here. How you are managing?
Well, remember that I am 62 years old. So my life has been in chapters. You know, mother, then businesswoman, then education, you know, each of these things came one step at a time. So you're looking at my life like I'm at the top of the elevator, at the top floor. But what you didn't see was, I didn't take the elevator to the top. I took stairs, one step at a time. And as you grow and progress one step at a time, you can continue. So I didn't start doing all of it at once. For instance, I have 11 children, but they were all born a year and a half or 2 years apart, right? So God is progressive. He helps us a little at a time, and then it's easier as you just add on.
Can you just share me the timeline so I can understand better that in the 48 starts you did education, then for 52 you start the business, 55 you did something.
20 years stay-at-home mother. So age 40, I started my first business, gymnastics, which was convenient because I had 9 daughters. And then 50, start my education. Graduate around age 55 from Harvard with my master's. Then start the door open for my space exploration career with that's gone international, but that's what my degree was in, and that's what I wanted to do. So you can see, you know, these chapters along the way, but keep everything going. The children are, you know, raised now. The gymnastics business is strong. You know, this international work is strong. But here's the thing. I'm not a one-man person, one-man show. I have a team of people that keep these things going while I'm gone. And you just give everything you do. When you're working on it, you give it your absolute focus. The children, a grandchild comes over, she's all, or you're gymnast, and you just learn to switch and focus hard on this and time management.
Yes. Actually, the two questions raised here, right? The one is why you have a business.
Yes.
So why did you go to the university to read the education? Because in the Pakistan, we do debate education is not important, education is not important, skill is important. So what do you think? What is the importance of education and what is the importance of skills? Can you little bit
That's a great question. And again, it's every woman's or every person's journey is different.
Yes.
And mine was different, you know, in that it was child raising, then a business, then education. But a lot of times now people are doing education and then business and then having a family.
Yes.
So everyone's, you know,
Having a different timeline or something.
is different, a different timeline because God didn't design all of us the same. Our fingerprints are different.
Yes,
Right, everything,
yes,
so every
yes.
snowflake is different, every drop of water is different, and that's what makes life fun and unique, is the difference in people. But, ask me the question again, I'm sorry.
Not sorry. I'm just, let me explain you one thing that I do master in the age of 37, right?
Yes.
You did 48, I did 37 because I was doing the business here. Then I do realize that the education is the most important.
Yeah.
I just want to explain to my viewers. The education is the most important. You can't do anything without the education. I have my own business. I have been running business since 2006. I'm earning in dollar. Once I want to start, I want to grow. So I need the degree. So
I got it, so I'll answer that question, okay.
Yeah.
So you're asking about the balance between skills
Skills
and
the
education.
Sorry.
That's a great question. I think education, especially for women, is not about the piece of paper that you get when you're finished with your degree.
Yeah.
It's about the inner confidence that comes when a woman feels educated. There is a respect for herself,
Yeah.
and there's also society respects.
Yeah.
I have a bachelor's degree. I have a master's degree. I have a PhD, and society goes, oh,
Yes.
they elevate you in their mind. And this is, important as you go about society, the way that people, how you brand yourself and how they see you. But of course, you have to have the skills, and mostly you have to have the work ethic to go along. And this package really helps women, especially in their marriages. It can tend to get out of balance if a woman has no education. Like for me, it got way out of balance because I was uneducated and didn't have any income.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a dynamic equality that happens, good equality, a respect for each other that happens when both parties are, contributing equally in their own way. So I think for women, education is paramount. Even if the degree they get doesn't even apply to their business. There's just something about it that changes you here and changes you here. And that's what women need, because most of us don't believe in ourselves.
Yes.
We are constantly talking negative to our minds and our hearts.
I got it, Papa. But I know you have visited more than 5 countries or 10 countries or the more countries. How many countries you have visited? Yeah.
I can only tell you that I've been on every continent many times,
Right.
except Antarctica,
Okay.
and so many countries. And when the door opens and I'm invited to speak or go do space technology work or meet with leaders of countries, I go. And I don't have a PR company. I don't have a marketing company. I just allow God to open the doors for me, and I walk through them.
I haven't done the master, right? But I have a lot of money.
Yes.
If I do the master, in the all over the world, the people look the same way. In the Pakistan, if you have a master degree, you feel good. You have a master degree. In the United States, see the same like this, the master degree.
Absolutely. I think the more education you have, your master's degree is one step up from a bachelor's. And I actually like master's degrees because they don't take very long.
Yes.
And also, it seems like the professors are interacting with you more because they know you're serious
Yes.
when you do your master's. And then, of course, the PhD is up here. And the reason I haven't done my PhD is because at my age, I don't want to dedicate 5 or 6 years and be 70. So for me, it's a logistics decision. But the respect level, I believe, worldwide is universal. I think master's degree is very respected. I think then PhD even more respected.
Okay, which one job, which work do you like the most? You have worked in the NASA and different area. Which one you love to work in which area?
Oh, which area is it? So you're asking which of my jobs I love the most?
Yes.
I love mostly, I obviously do a lot of work with space technology and obviously work with leaders of nations. I think do a lot of keynote speaking, which is very rewarding because you can tell your story on a large platform in front of thousands of people. So this is also very fun. But my biggest why and my biggest love of everything I do is when I go help people who can't help themselves.
Okay.
Whether it's children, whether it's underprivileged, underserved. You know why? Because I was there.
Okay.
And I will never forget how hopeless I was and how depressed I was and how I believed. And suddenly someone came by and gave me hope. And it was just enough spark sometimes to help me make a change. And this is why I have to go back to the same communities that I came from. Because people can change, and people can develop, and people can start a new life. They just need somebody to believe in them. So this is my greatest love.
How they can connect with you? How can they reach you? Do you provide your cell phone number or the message?
I'm quite open on social media, direct message.
They can send you a direct message?
They can send me a direct message.
Okay.
If I have time to answer, I will.
Okay.
And like I said, I try to keep things as personal as possible.
Okay.
And you try to keep, a one-on-one relationship, just like with you. You send me a message, you ask me to do this, and here we are.
Yes.
I'm sure if things get bigger and bigger, I'll have to have an assistant, but I'm trying to avoid having an assistant. Because I don't really want a layer between myself and the person I'm talking to, because I want to connect heart to heart.
But in the Pakistan you have, right?
Well, just a little bit, yes. I'd have a little help here.
Because she was, we have to communicate with the third person, so it took time to connect with you.
Correct. And that was just because there was a lot of overwhelming requests, and I picked out a few that I could do, and I asked her if she could just get it done for me. That was why. But you can see having an assistant between takes up time on both sides. It took more of your time to do it this way, and I try to go direct if I can.
Anything would you like to share with my viewers to motivate them? Anything you would like to share? If I haven't asked the questions with your viewers, how can you guide me? Any message would you like to give them?
It's never too late.
Mm-hmm.
The dreams that God has for you and for me and for your listeners never expire. God doesn't wake up one day and go, "You're a bad girl. Your dreams are over." He's always hoping and believing for us to do things that we never dreamed. And when you are discouraged and when you're depressed and when your mind is full of doubt, like mine has been and probably will continue to be, it's your friendships that you need to draw upon. It's your faith that you need to draw upon. And you have to sometimes just dig deep in your own heart. And you can never give up. Because we all want to quit. We start something, it's easy to start something, it's hard to finish. Because we run into obstacles. We all do. It's a universal problem. And if you make a decision ahead of time, I will not quit. And believe me, I wanted to so many times, and I'm so glad I didn't. And it was a friend's voice, a friendship, that said to me, "Get back up and try again." When I applied for Harvard for my master's the first time, I get the rejection letter. It came in the mail. Can you imagine what I felt? I thought that was God's direction for me. What happened? They don't, and your heart just sinks, and you say, "Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll just go do something else." And the friend says, "No, try again."
Yeah.
So to everyone, don't quit.
How much time did you try them? 2 times or 3 times?
2 times.
2 times.
Second time it worked.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm so happy the first time I was rejected because that was the wrong degree for me.
Oh, that's a good thing.
When I look back, the second choice is the one that brought me to where I am today. International relations, which led me into the world of NASA.
Okay.
And we'll talk about NASA.
Okay. What you are feeling today in Pakistan? I just wanted to know. Are you happy here? Or do you need any face, any obstacles here in Pakistan? So everything is good, fine. You are going tomorrow, right? Yes. When did you come?
Right.
Yes. Do you have a plan to come here?
Yes, I come back to you in January
Shut up.
to Islamabad and also Karachi got willing.
Okay.
But your question was, how do I feel
Yeah.
about Pakistan? I have never felt like this before in any country, where, as you call it, the land of hospitality, but it's more. What I love about Pakistan is the greatest resource is your people. The welcome, the hospitality, the warmth, the magnetism. But what I see, and even in the kids I'm around a lot here in Pakistan, and on interviews with children before I ever arrived, was this great hunger
Yes.
to make something happen in their life.
Yes.
And that's what changed my life. I had a hunger. And I see it in the people here, and I identify with that hunger. And I believe in Pakistan. And I think Pakistan is like the next big thing.
Inshallah.
It's like a hidden secret that's about to emerge, a jewel that's about to, all the dirt to be covered. And it's on the rise. And I want people in Pakistan to really believe in that and believe in themselves, because believe me, I have a world perspective. And I see something unique here.
Yes.
Okay? I really do.
Inshallah, we will do something. You will be proud of us, and the world will proud of us. And the next time you come, I am looking you in my office. Hopefully, you come in my office. Okay.
Maybe it will take some more time. One other thing I'd like to say is, I believe that, thank you for using media for good. You know, media is a tool, for
Yes.
good or for bad. And I believe there's so much media now that divides us,
Yes.
that teaches us America's bad, Europe's bad, Pakistan's bad, Israel's bad,
Yes.
Palestine's bad. And all the media then creates this agitation and distrust between people.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, having met people from Japan and Australia and North America, South America, and here, we're all the same.
Yes, you be about us.
We are 99% exactly the same. We have the same hopes, the same dreams, the same aspirations. And I think it's fantastic that you're using media to unite. And all we have to do is talk to each other, other countries, and sometimes ignore this media that creates the division, and have a dialogue like we are here.
Yes.
Because, you know, there's a lot of people in America say, don't go to Pakistan, don't go to Pakistan because of this or that. I'm like, you're going to find out
Yes.
that it's a lovely place.
Thank you so much. You are giving us the time to talk about this issue, skill issue, degree issue, and I also thank you so much. You give me the precious time to us to talk about something that we haven't done before, and I'm very happy right now to get the. I just wanted to let you know the one thing. This is my first podcast in the English. I haven't done the postcards before. Okay.
But I do want to say, even so, I think in this part of the world, even the United States is painted as bad. Like, there's guns everywhere, people shooting each other, which is not true. Yes, there's some isolated incidences, just like there's that in any country, but the media then like makes this a very big thing, and then it creates a bad picture even for America. This is the same thing that's happened, you know, for Pakistan. A couple things happen, and the media makes a big deal, and then we're all afraid of each other.
Because
It's silly.
the negative news spreads faster than the positive news. That's why they always took the negative, not the positive. That's happening all over the world. So we cannot stop that, but we have to look the positive things. If we look the positive thing, we will go with the positive way.
Yes.
Then magnetic. I read the book. Something negative waves of positive waves, but I'm not sure exactly how to explain currently. But if you follow the positive, so you will get the positive things. If you follow the negative things, you will get. Can you explain this? Have you read the book, the magic book? I think something.
I haven't, but I would agree that this is true.
Yes.
I would choose the positive.
Yes, always look the positive way. If you've done something negative, just ignore it and look the positive way.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.